Good morning YouTube, Flink Hollow here, and you may not know this, but I am an avid fan of all things superhero, Marvel being pretty much my preferred brand. I want to let you know that because I might be a tad bit biased when it comes to this. Back when Mightiest came out, I still used cable and I watched it as it aired. It was fun, interesting, and it introduced me to a ton of new characters that I had never even heard up to that point. I pretty much loved the crap out of it. But that was 11-year-old me. I'm 15-year-old me now, and I'm much more mature than I was back then. In all seriousness, after rewatching it once more, I can say without a doubt that Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes is a great show. Over the course of its 2-year run, it managed to fit in a ton of storylines throughout the Marvel Universe. And as an added bonus, it managed to fit all of them into a single main plot cohesively that made sense. Or at least as much sense as colorful crime-fighting heroes can make. And to tell those stories, it had a huge cast of wonderful characters that all meshed together really well. Sure, you have the big names like Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, but it also included like the lesser knowns like Ant-Man, Wasp, Black Panther, Miss Marvel. It was really spectacular how many it had, yet it never really felt crowded to me. They always managed to give each character the moments they deserve. Each Avenger got their big time to shine at one point throughout the show, with an example character like Hank Pym having one of the most interesting and deep story arcs throughout the whole series. But besides the main team, they even managed to fit in more supers. They either reference or straight out showcase some of Marvel's best. The series finale coming to mind when they gathered all of the heroes they had met throughout their journey to fight the ultimate threat of Galactus. I haven't even mentioned the tone that the show sets, which is pretty much Marvel's perfect winning combination. It showcases mild drama and suspenseful elements without ever really getting too dark, mainly because of the many lighthearted comedic moments that they have sprinkled throughout this delightful program. Of course, the comedy can be a double-edged sword sometimes. I've noticed that at times some scenes kind of get devalued because of either ill-placed jokes or that the jokes just weren't funny. Unfortunately, the show does sometimes come off as a little bit childish, with its jokes and action scenes being a little bit basic or simple at times. It's not the majority, but it's enough for me to tell you about it. Really, if I had to point out one major flaw that I had with the show, is that it ended before its time. Now, I'm totally against shows running on for eternity and eventually losing their quality, but in this case, it just didn't get the closure it needed. It left a few of its arcs unconcluded, the main one being the Surtur arc, which had a ton of build-up, but kinda got pushed under the rug by the end. I don't blame the staff because it wasn't their fault, and the Galactus ending that we did get was pretty epic, but I just wish we could have ended it with everything neatly in place. Also, I'm a little bit butthurt that this ended up being one that won out. Frickin' marketing. Overall though, I think that if my biggest complaint is there not being enough of it, I think that the pros greatly outweigh the cons. The show truly delivers a nice, lively viewing experience that always ends with a good time. If you like superheroes, this is a must-watch. If you don't like superheroes, get out! I'm just kidding, please don't leave. Tell me what you think, good or bad, about Earth's Mightiest or my review in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I mainly do MOP videos every week or so, with some other media reviews like this one sprinkled in. I'm Flink Hollow, and I hope you have a nice day.